Welcome to the We Talk Sports podcast, where we give the latest breaking news happening around the leagues and inside West Essex. Welcome to the first episode of the We Talk Sports podcast. I'm Justin Misher, and alongside me is Carly Levitt. Carly, what is up?
Hi, Justin, and hi, everyone, for joining us today. This is so fun to be here, and we're so excited to tell you more about our feelings and the news around the leagues of hockey, football, basketball, baseball, college football, college hockey, everything about sports. We are both big sports fanatics, and we'll tell you a little bit about ourselves. I am a huge football fan. I love the New York Giants, but I also am a Knicks fan, a Yankees fan, and I'm a Rangers fan. Justin, what about you?
I'm a New York Giants fan. I'm a New York Knicks fan. Now, I'm not really a big hockey fan, but my family is from Long Island, so I kind of do side with the Islanders. And then for baseball, I'm a huge Mets fan.
Yeah, so the New York teams haven't been as well as we would have liked in the past few years. We did see the Yankees made the playoffs this year, and the Giants did as well, and we'll see about the Knicks and the Rangers and the Islanders. But today in our podcast, we are going to be talking about the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles will be playing the Kansas City Chiefs in Phoenix, Arizona on February 12th. That's a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. It's going to be a big game. We've got a big face-off between Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. They are on opposite teams. They are brothers, obviously, and they're going to be playing each other in what the NFL has been calling it the Kelce Bowl. And in the NFL today, there's been so many retirements coming out as big names like Tom Brady and J.J. Watt, which we will discuss. So I feel, for me, I hate the Eagles. I don't want to see the Eagles win. It will put me in misery. I can't watch them. And I feel that the Eagles beat the no-talent Giants. Giants, they don't have many talents. This was a rebuilding year for them. They were just getting started, and obviously they got far, but the Eagles blew them out. And it was a crazy game, and I'm so happy I was not there, even though I wanted to go, but I'm so happy I wasn't there. It was crazy. And then they played the 49ers, which I was like, oh, maybe the 49ers could beat them, because Purdy had yet to lose a game. Christian McCaffrey had yet to lose a game, and I was like, Purdy needs to prove himself. But Purdy gets hurt. Brock Purdy, the quarterback, the third-string quarterback, gets hurt. Then they put in Johnson, who was the fourth-string quarterback, also gets hurt, and Eagles blew them out from there. But I'm excited for this game, though, because I'm excited to see the Kelce brothers. I have been listening to their podcast since September, and they are hilarious. They are a great duo, and I think it would be amazing to watch them go head-to-head. Justin, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game. Now, they're actually breaking history, the two quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. It's the first time that two black quarterbacks will be going up against each other in the Super Bowl, so that's really amazing. And it's going to be a good game. These are two powerhouse offenses that have played well, have played great this season. Both Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are having MVP-type years. And Donna Kelce, the mom of Jason and Travis Kelce, there is a petition right now to let her do the coin flip in the beginning of the game. And she said she's willing to do it as long as her boys won't be distracted. And they said, you go do it, Ma. And there was support.
I want her to do it. I think she's like amazing. It's like incredible that both of her sons are playing in the Super Bowl. It's like another historic moment. But Justin, what are your thoughts? Who do you think's going to win?
Now, as Carly said, we're big Giants fans here. We don't want the Eagles to win. That means I'm picking the Chiefs, actually. I think the Chiefs have this in the bag. I think they've played easy teams, the Eagles. They're a good team. Don't let me fool you with that. They've had a great defense this year with guys like Fletcher Cox and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and all these big names on the offense like Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. But I think the Chiefs they will win by a good amount. I think the final score will be around like 31-20-ish.
I'm definitely going to feel that it's a close game. I did not like last year with the Rams Super Bowl when the Rams beat the Bengals. I didn't love, the game was so, boring, and it was, obvious that the Rams were going to win. But this year, I want to see a good Super Bowl. Obviously, they're both good teams, but I want to see long drives. I want to see interceptions. I want to see fumbles. I want to see an intense game that's going to make everyone want to enjoy watching it. And I think that the Chiefs are going to win. The Eagles had a very, very easy schedule this year, and they did not play any great teams. They played the Texans, they played the Panthers, they played the Saints, which the Saints beat them, but Jalen Hurts was not playing, but they did not play amazing teams. And then they obviously beat the Giants and the 49ers in the playoffs. But Patrick Mahomes is incredible. He is looking to win the MVP award for the year. He is playing on a broken ankle, which is I don't know how he does it. That is crazy. And he's still moving. He's still running. He's still getting amazing throws off to Kelsey, into his Pacheco, and to McKinnon. And I think it will be so cool to watch an injured quarterback come in there and beat a really strong and powerful Eagles defense. And I think that the score will be close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, obviously. And I think it will be 28-24.
That's a good game. And actually, we have a fun fact for you. Teams wearing the color white, which the Chiefs are wearing to the Super Bowl, have won 15 of the last 18 Super Bowls. So that's just a fun fact for you. Now, of course, you can make fun bets here. You could go if the Star Spangled Banner is going to be over or under 2 minutes. That's a fun one. And what color Gatorade the head coach is going to get dumped on. I think it's going to be yellow, but that's just a random guess.
Maybe orange. I don't know. Or the Chiefs would have red and the Eagles would have green.
That's always a easy, safe bet, but you never know. They always switch it up. But who do you think the MVP of the Super Bowl is going to be?
So I think that it always goes to the quarterback, but I would love to see a guy like Chris Jones sacking Jalen Hurts, getting the MVP, getting sacks, getting fumble recoveries, or a guy like Isaiah Pacheco going off for his biggest game, running, getting many yards. But on the Eagles side, I could see A.J. Brown winning it. I could see Hassan Reddick winning it. I could see maybe Jalen Hurts obviously possibly winning it. Justin, what about you?
Now for the Chiefs, I love Isaiah Pacheco. He went to Rutgers. He's a New Jersey boy. But for the Chiefs, you know what? I don't think it's going to be Mahomes. I think it's Travis Kelsey. He has had such a big impact on this Chiefs team ever since he's been drafted. I love how he plays. I love how intense he is. I love how much he loves the game of football, and I think he's going to win the MVP if the Chiefs win.
So let's switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about the retirements that have just happened in the NFL recently. So Tom Brady retires after 23 years of playing. This is his 1 year after he allegedly retired when someone released that he was retiring, but he came back. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He brought them to the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys beat them. The team was falling apart. Brady is getting older, and I think this is the perfect time for Brady to retire. Brady has won 7 Super Bowls. He's a 3-time MVP. He has 677 total touchdowns. He's a 15-time Pro Bowler, and he's obviously the GOAT, the greatest of all time football player.
Yeah, I mean, he posted a bunch of different photos on his Instagram story, whether it was old teammates, coaches, family members. He just posted a bunch of memories throughout his 23 years in the NFL. And he was a 6th-round draft pick who came up in the NFL, got his chance, and definitely exceeded with it. And Tom Brady, I mean, he's the GOAT of the NFL. Sad to see him retire, but you knew it was going to happen one day. The sand in Miami where he retired, though, which I thought this was very interesting, is being sold for $100,000. I mean, that is just crazy. $100,000 for just sand that he stepped on or sat on. And yeah, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. So What a great career for Tom Brady.
And then other big names, J.J. Watt retires after 12 seasons. He won 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he's a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he's a Walter Payton Man of the Year and Sports Illustrated Player of the Year awards. And then a big name that just appeared the other day was A.J. Green retired. He played for the Bengals. He played for the Cardinals. He's had a great career. He's been made so many big plays, and he's really shared his time in the NFL.
Yeah, I remember him and Andy Dalton having like a good connection. That was like when I first started to like football. But I have a question for you. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will retire? And if he does not, what team will he go to next? Because he's been in the mix of will he retire or will he go to a different team? Because it definitely looks like he's not going back to Green Bay.
I could see him going to the Jets, who need a quarterback. I could see him going to the Raiders, who need a quarterback. I could see him potentially going to the Ravens if the Ravens let go of Lamar Jackson. But Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's going to retire yet. He has way more to prove. I think he wants to end on a good note. I think he wants to end on a winning Super Bowl, which I'm not sure if he's going to get, if he's going to get traded to one of these poor teams. But if he stays with Green Bay, you never know. Justin, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I think he's going to stay in the NFL. the Pro Bowl was in Las Vegas, and a lot of Vegas fans were coming at him saying, come to Las Vegas. Davante Adams, after scoring a touchdown in the Pro Bowl, decided that he would do the Aaron Rodgers special dance after celebrating. So, yeah, I think Davante Adams wants Rodgers to come back, and I would want to see that duo again because Derek Carr definitely out of Las Vegas.
We saw Derek Carr play for his last time at the Pro Bowl, which was sad. But if Davante Adams is doing that Aaron Rodgers dance, it appears that maybe Aaron Rodgers is interested in going to Las Vegas, getting out of Green Bay, going to a big city. You never know what he could do there. It would definitely be different for the NFL, but Davante Adams did it last year. They were former teammates, and now they could be reunited in Las Vegas, which I think would be amazing for the NFL as a whole.
Yeah, they were one of the best quarterback wide receiver duos that I've seen in my lifetime. We have a lot coming up in the next few weeks, though. The NFL Honors is this Thursday, where we find out who's going to win awards like Player of the Year, MVP, Coach of the Year.
Do you have any predictions?
MVP, it's between Mahomes and Hurts, I think. I think it's going to go to Mahomes. WC had just had such a dominant year. I mean, I think for Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll, I think it goes to the Giants head coach. Nobody thought the Giants would be this good, but look how good they've been. They made it to the playoffs, and they beat the Vikings with guys like Justin Jefferson and big names. So I think it goes to Daboll.
I think that Patrick Mahomes will win the Player of the Year MVP because Jalen Hurts got hurt, which made him miss a few weeks, and I think that Patrick Mahomes just proved himself. He had so many touchdowns thrown, he had many yards, he made so many completed passes, which is why. And I also agree with Justin about Brian Daboll being Coach of the Year.
Now, also, before we get into spring training, for Defensive Player of the Year, that's a good conversation, too. I also have Nick Bosa winning that, but I think it could be very close. Carly, what about you?
I like Aiden Hutchinson as one. I'm a Michigan fan, so I would like to see Aiden Hutchinson win, but Nick Bosa is definitely a dominant guy who is definitely going to have a chance.
Yeah, he's had a very impressive year, Aiden Hutchinson, for a rookie, and he was great at Michigan. Yeah, but spring training, as I mentioned a little earlier, is coming up, so that's exciting for all you baseball fans. March Madness is around the corner, and the second half of the NHL and NBA seasons are just about to begin. The NBA All-Star break is coming up while the NHL All-Star game just happened. But stick around as we got so much more in store for this podcast.
Like and comment for more sports talks, as we would love to hear your suggestions on what you would like us to talk about. Thank you for watching and listening to our first episode. Bye.
Bye.